Tia Ballard.
This is Todd Habercorn.
This is David Vincent.
Hey, this is Sam Witwer.
This is Phil Lamar.
And you are listening to the Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
And you're listening to Points of Interest Podcast Network.
Keep listening.
Well, hello, and welcome to the Points of Interest podcast. This is the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Ox. I am the 303 Ninja, and right over there, he's my podcasting partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
Hey, everyone. Do you know how many people, anyone who's not watching, I'm wearing a Buc-ee's t-shirt. Thank you very much, Mr. Josh Hawks, for this.
Oh, yeah.
It gets people excited here in California that has no Buc-ee's whatsoever in the entirety of the state. And when someone sees the shirt, the smile pops up big and wide, and they have to go, Buc-ee's! I'm like, yeah, I've never been. I don't say that, but I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I've never been.
You can go, man, the beef jerky.
I could
those
say,
beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets are awesome. I've had the food, but I've never been to the place. But this shirt evokes a lot of joy from random people. Like there is a lot of fond memories.
It's like wearing a shirt, like a Dollywood shirt.
I guess so.
I don't know. People talk about Dollywood a lot.
I'm sure. I think it's because California doesn't have one. That's why people get excited. It's like, I've been to one in like Wisconsin or something. Or wherever. You know.
I went from California to Wisconsin.
There's cheese there. I mean, there's cheese there,
sure.
Man. You know.
I mean, is there not cheese in the wine country of California?
No, but Wisconsin's known for their. That's where Velveeta comes from because
that's real cheese.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I know. Why are we talking about fucking Wisconsin?
Because of my Buc-ee's shirt.
Oh yeah. I need to go back up there. It's been a couple months. I'd like to go up there before it snows. You know, you don't have to fight traffic and snow.
I just hope that at some point, like In-N-Out is making their way out east. I hope places like Buc-ee's makes their way out west. I know you want White Castle first.
I mean, yeah, White Castle's priority.
Yeah.
How do you go from the eastern central area of the United States, skip right over the heart of America, and just end up in Vegas? Like, what the?
Well, that's the beauty of Vegas. It has everything. Like, Vegas is known for having everything.
Right. It just doesn't.
I'm
just saying, if you're in Vegas, then you have the capability of putting it in Denver too.
Yeah. I mean, I technically have. If I'm willing to, we're talking about driving 4 hours. If I'm willing to drive 4 hours to Vegas, then I can get myself White Castle whenever I want. Because
I mean, it's like, I got to spare, 8 hours.
That's true. There and back. Luckily, I have family out there, so I could technically stay there for a night and then drive back later. But there's sadly, I guess there's just some places where like we're so interconnected now as a country, as a world. Why aren't restaurants just everywhere? Like, what's stopping them from entering into Colorado? What's stopping them?
I don't know. For years before we got in and out here, it was they always said it was because they don't freeze the meats, and how would you transport that? They needed some sort of distribution center somewhere in between California and here. I guess they do now, and that's why we have In-N-Outs.
So if you ever decide to look up, because for some reason White Castle doesn't count the one in Vegas as like an actual location because it doesn't market, but like it stops at freaking Kansas. It doesn't move past Kansas. Like,
Yeah.
or not, I'm sorry, Missouri. It's not even in Kansas. It stops at Missouri. It doesn't even go to Kansas. That's as far as it goes. Oh, and there's one in Arizona if you want to go down to Phoenix.
No, okay. Well, but again, baffling because, that's hot as fuck there. You don't even
some
need to go
reason, yeah.
into the castle. You just cook on the fucking sidewalk there.
Having been there in the summer to pick up a friend, 120-degree weather. Yes, I agree.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it shouldn't surprise anybody. It's the desert.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
When
Wow. Did they?
people are like, oh, in like July, August, it's pretty warm
Mhm.
here. It's like 90, 100 degrees here.
Right.
And I have to remind people, like, you forget that you're in a high altitude desert. Just because there's buildings and trees and parks does not mean it's still not a desert here originally. I don't know.
Oh well. Either way, it's so funny though. There's 3 locations of White Castle in Vegas, and they refuse to show it up on their White Castle map. They only will show.
And they're all on the
Kansas and-
strip, right?
Yeah. Well, sort of. I looked it up on here, and there's. Oh yeah, I guess so. No, they're actually off strip. Oh no. Oh, I guess they are. Oh yeah, I guess they are.
Hmm.
Yeah. They're on the strip. Doesn't
Okay.
matter though.
As long as they're spread out. It's not like Subway in Seattle.
No, they're a good. Yeah, they're good. Like it's several miles away. It's not like McDonald's where they're supposed to be one every 2 miles from each other.
It's ridiculous.
Oh no, that's
Uh,
yeah, McDonald's. Yeah.
Actually, Vegas right now is under a bunch of construction for the Formula One race that's happening in
Again?
every year. They've got like a 7-year
Oh.
contract for this race.
Oh, nice.
And it's probably going to
Very
go even longer than that because they built an actual building. The first, like the pits, the hospitality area, the stadium section of the bleachers and whatnot. That's all permanent.
Okay.
And I think the first,
nice.
I think turns 1 and 2 are permanent before they spill back onto some side street of the strip before spilling onto the strip.
They need a reason for people to go. I mean, Vegas is dying, man. Vegas is dying.
As I keep hearing this, and that makes me happy that maybe it'll get even cheaper to stay there.
Oh,
Drop
I guess so.
Maybe we can drop the $50 a day resort fee. Like, what the
Maybe.
fuck is that?
I don't know. As someone who I went to Vegas when they had like when everything was neon lights versus like this LED that they do now. But like it was, I've been going to Vegas because I live in California. I was able to go to Vegas so often that I kind of feel bad that they're dying. But I guess nobody has money to gamble anyway, so that makes sense to me.
That is true. I mean, not
Yeah.
that I have any money to even penny slots right now, but it's still something it's an experience. I want to go. I want to go to a buffet. I want to, destroy my colon at White Castle. I maybe go to that restaurant where they fucking talk shit to you the whole time.
It's everywhere though. Dave's Last Resort is everywhere. Last Resort.
They don't
No, you
do
need
it.
to go to
We don't got that.
You need to
here.
go to the Heart Attack Grill.
I think I saw that one where everything is like. I think the burger menu is like a 2 heart attack or 3 heart attack, depending on how many patties you wanted.
Yeah, so to enter, you have to wear a hospital gown over your clothes. They feed you all the hamburgers and stuff is cooked in lard. There are no like they give you like shots of alcohol through a syringe, like a giant syringe, or you can have an IV bag of wine if you're more of a wine person.
If you're classy.
And if you don't finish your food, they spank you with a paddle. So,
I mean, how much is a burger there?
They're pretty reasonably priced, actually. They're like, 15 for a combo, I think.
I mean, I
So it's
usually
not
pay
terrible.
like double or triple that to get spanked. So
Oh, there you go. There you go. You get the joy of being spanked, but you get the joy of being spanked and feeling full at the same time.
and public humiliation, we're right up my alley here.
The thing that I love the most, because I watched a
Jesus
person
Christ.
eat there, because I'm not going to eat there myself.
Yeah.
Is that they had a shake made of buttermilk, and they put a cube of butter on top of the shake to remind you that was made of buttermilk.
No, I think I'll skip that and just find a buffet with some crab legs or some lobster tails or something.
There you go. There you go. The food. I love that the food of the peasants have become a luxury item.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? Not the lobster. Yeah,
It's
lobster.
the lobster. Yeah.
Lobster is like a genetically a cousin to a roach.
Yeah. It's a bug of the sea, just like shrimp is, just like crabs are. But sorry, I'm gonna just inject this one bit of history. But because of the railroad, they turned it into a luxury item. Because it was cheap to serve on the railroad, and the railroad was expensive to ride in the early 20s and whatnot. And so they convinced the passengers that this cheap food was a delicacy, and therefore became an expensive food item.
Interesting.
Yummy. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do grocery well, I haven't seen one in a while, so maybe it's a regional thing. But do they still have live tanks at any grocery store type places?
Yes, Asian restaurants or Asian only in Asian, as far as I know, Asian supermarkets all have live tanks full of fish, lobster, crabs. They'll have like a bucket where the crabs are just crawling around trying to get out.
I watched a YouTube channel for about a year and a half, maybe it was 2 years, about a dude that bought a grocery store lobster and kept it as a pet. It went through 2 moltings while it was with him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it thrived. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then that one died. He got another one, and he hasn't uploaded as many videos of the second project. But
They can live a long time.
Leon the lobster was fun to watch.
They live as long as they can keep molting. They can live forever. Like that's apparent. Yeah, that's apparently from those crab hauler or the lobster haulers. They have like a YouTube channel, and they always get excited when they find the blue crab or the blue lobster.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, Leon the lobster lost an appendage, lost its crusher claw, and then it looked like it was growing back, and then he just died, I guess.
Yeah, they can't survive without their pieces, without their limbs. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's something. I mean, a saltwater tank is too expensive to purchase and maintain and everything, but that would be kind of a fun experiment.
Just own a pet lobster.
Yeah.
Put it on a leash, walk it around every once in a while. Here's my pet lobster.
In the Wayback, we're gonna go to the Wayback Machine here for a second. Mid to late 90s. The people that I worked for partially, they purchased a caiman from the exotic pet store. What? The Discord just shit on you.
Oh, I don't know what a caiman is.
It's an alligator looking thing. Alligator, more like a crocodile, I guess, more than an alligator. And these people, they dwarfed it by keeping it in a small tank. So
it makes sense.
Didn't get very big. We were able to finesse and re-sew a small dog harness to fit the caiman. We put the harness on the caiman and walked the caiman down. You remember when you were out here and we walked to the outside mall downtown?
The one with the like the trolley system or something?
Yeah. That's called 16th Street Mall. We walked this caiman down 16th Street Mall. Okay. I've never seen 16th Street part like the Red Sea, like I did when we were walking this fucking alligator crocodile thing down the street. It was only a few inches, long, but it didn't matter. It was barking at everybody, making little noises. We had to handle this thing with shark gloves on. It was awesome. And it ate a pigeon.
Not recommended to be a pet.
No,
Yeah, I
not
looked
at
it
all.
up.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, you can't pet it. Its only thing is attack.
Yeah.
We left the door open to the store before we opened to get some fresh air. And a local pigeon decided to fly into the storefront. And it landed right on the edge of the Cayman tank. And the Cayman looked at the pigeon, and I swear it looked over at us for permission.
Oh, nice.
We were like, yeah, I think it's going to eat that pigeon. And it jumped up, grabbed it, and ate as much of it as it could. It was still, small little Cayman still. But yeah, we were like, holy crap. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't bite anybody while we were taking it for walks.
God, I can't believe that. So weird.
Yeah, the guy had all kinds of fun animals. He had, what are those things? Those big lizards, Savannah monitor. He had one of those. Bunch of snakes.
All lizards, huh? Just a lizard guy. Just all of the
Mostly
lizards.
reptiles. A couple cockatiels, which are the loudest things in the world.
Okay.
And what was the other thing? Iguanas. 2 fucking 9-foot iguanas.
Oh, very nice.
Those things, they'd whip you with your tail. Hurt.
I'll take your word for it.
It sucked. Look at that. Fucking almost 20 minutes in. We haven't talked about a single thing on the list. That's okay though. Recent fun stuff. You and I both did some fun stuff recently. This past weekend, I got to, well, I guess it wasn't the weekend. It was on a Friday. Got to see DeadMau5 perform up at the Red Rocks, one of the greatest places to ever see a concert. The second time I've got to see him, and I have to say it's probably my favorite DJ I've ever seen.
The amount of times you advertise Red Rocks, they really need to make you like a sponsor of Red Rocks because you love Red Rocks.
I mean, I don't like
passion.
walking up the stairs, but I do love everything else about it.
Yeah.
Those stairs are brutal. But it's just where all the big concerts are at in Colorado.
Sure.
It's either that or it's either an amphitheater show there, a place called Fiddler's Green, which I don't think they even call it that anymore. That's just what it is in my head. And that's right in the middle of a suburbia area with a 10 o'clock curfew. And the sound sucks. So unless you're in reserved seating, you're not going to hear shit. So that place sucks.
Okay.
Or you go to, or it's at the stadium,
Mhm.
which, I mean, you're going to hear everything, but it's going to be
Right.
18 million miles away unless you got the money to be on the floor, on the grass, whatever. So Red Rocks just makes sense. It's all GA for the most part, and it's an amphitheater. So it, the sound rises from the stage. So it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with all that, but yeah, I got to see DeadMau5 perform as his alter ego. We just talked about that on I think a couple shows ago, where I saw a guy that has an alter ego. Well, he's a DJ, so he has a DJ name. Then he has an alter ego as well with a separate name. Well, so is DeadMau5. I had no idea. The ticket said 5 hours of DeadMau5. I looked at the set times, and I'm like, this doesn't equal 5 hours. This equals 4. So am I missing something? As big of a fan of DeadMau5 as I am, had no idea he had an alter ego named Test Pilot. So Test Pilot opened the show, which was funny. He came out and said, really want to thank DeadMau5 for having me out. He's a real nice guy. total
Okay,
tongue
yeah.
in cheek kind of thing. But the point of me bringing all this up is that the actual opening act, I guess, is a 20-minute. Again, I'm looking at the set times, not knowing. This is before the realization that DeadMau5 is test pilot. I'm like, oh, test pilot's playing for an hour and a half. Death Pixie, whoever this Death Pixie person is playing for 20 to 30 minutes. And then DeadMau5 is playing for the next 4 hours after that.
Okay.
So, why isn't Death Pixie opening if she's only getting a half-hour set? Because clearly she sucks, or she's getting the shaft or something. I come to find out it was an experimental sort of thing. Death Pixie is not a person necessarily. No. It's a motion capped person, but is a computer generated animation.
Yes.
And possibly, maybe AI music. It could also be DeadMau5, as you know, playing it as a animated girl. I mean, who knows?
I would like it if it was him. Like, what a guy to be like. I'm gonna have a million different alter egos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Test Pilot. I'm gonna have Death Pixie. I'm gonna have like all of these things. I'm gonna have a live rat. Whatever. I'm just gonna have all of these characters.
I can't really say too whole much about the whole thing just because I was confused by it all. The animation that was happening, very fluid. They clearly, as I'm sitting there watching this and digesting it, I'm like, okay, they clearly motion captured somebody because the movements are too fluid to be like a hand drawn or a skeletal frame type of, I don't know. I don't have the lingo for animation, computer animation.
So, I decided, because I was already on Death Pixie's page, and she has a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week live stream. And her character, at least in the live stream as the music is playing in the background, is a video game character. It's a character that looks to be controlled by a controller of some sort, just walking around the environments, jumping, falling, all that stuff. But it looks like it is like an amateur game developer who created Death Pixie, at least based off of what I'm looking at right now. So that could be it. Maybe they're supposed to be like a game character or something. I don't know, but
all I know, and I can only report on what I saw and experienced myself, but the people around me were very confused. A lot of people, including myself and my girl, sat down because there was no person performing.
there were dancers.
There were dancers that came out. There's a lady that looked like Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars, if anybody's keeping up on EU characters. She's a vocalist of some sort. That's on a bunch of DeadMau5 songs as well. But she came out, she's like, oh, I met a new friend. Name's Death Pixie. Here she is. And then the lights kind of dim. The video screen in the back of the stage lit up, and out walks this character doing DJ stuff and standing behind decks. People were confused. People were trying to figure out, was it all AI generated? Was it a VTuber type of situation? Was it a mocap? What was going? People were very confused by it. There was, towards the end of the set, there was this really cool Daft Punk integration with one of the songs that even I was like, okay, if that was AI, that was fucking rad. But if not, either way, it was a cool transition. And then DeadMau5 came out after that and said, when we walked away, he said, I'm going to go on a bathroom break. And then Death Pixie played. And he's like, I came back. Long bathroom break. And then DeadMau5 had robots on stage with him that were quote unquote performing with him. They were there mostly just as like hype machines.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Whether they were remote controlled or pre-programmed, either way, the fluidity of these robots was rad and scary all at the same time.
All right. Nice.
The digits of the hands, they had full motion, but they were slow to move. So it wasn't too scary. That's when things get really scary, is when hands have the fluidity of human movement. To me, that's like, oh shit, they can grab you by the neck bone. When it's still moving slowly, like a Night of the Living Dead zombie, or what's that thing? Exterminate from.
A Dalek from
Dr. Who? When it's something like that, that's not too scary. You know, I know that dogs don't have hands, but they don't move fast.
Yeah.
But overall, it's just a fun night. I mean, it got too cold. It was November. You're outside in the mountains. Wearing a onesie, wearing a Super Grover onesie. Even towards the end of the night, I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel cold underneath this.
Oh, look at you. Finally getting affected by Colorado cold.
Well, I mean, it was 30 degrees, something like that. It said -1 on my phone, so.
I'll give it to you.
So it was pretty chilly. But yeah, 4 hours of DeadMau5, 2 hours of, what is it? Yeah, it's 2 hours of just DeadMau5, and then 2 hours of what he called D&B mouse. So just drum and bass instead of his more like synthy melodic
So you're
type
there
stuff.
for like almost 8 hours?
It was like a 6 hour show, yeah.
Wow. I wish regular musicians would do that.
We stayed until like almost 11, 10:45, something like that. And we got there at 6.
Yeah, regular artists, they like other musicians don't do that. You go to a concert, it's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours max, and then you go home. You know.
Every show that we've been to, especially at Red Rocks, is
your genre music, though.
Yeah, genre for sure. I was gonna ask her to go to a horrorcore show and go see my buddies from Twisted.
Oh,
and some of their cohorts.
Twisted is currently on their freak
Whoa.
show 25-year anniversary.
Thanks, Google. Didn't even ask you, but I appreciate that. But I saw where they were gonna the venue that the show was gonna be at, and I immediately said no way. Like, it's affordable as hell, but there's absolutely no place to sit at this venue.
Oh,
there's no place to lean
you gotta
against.
Jump around, man.
That's fine, but when you go to an EDM show and they have fucking 4 openers that are all playing for 45 minutes to an hour, and then the main DJ has to wait for his set to get, the stage to get put together. We left the show one time before the headliner showed up because no place to sit, no place to, she's got the scoliosis. I'm like throwing all her fucking stuff out. She got the scoliosis. I'm fucking old.
Like, we know who she is, so you're good.
So it's just, I think I don't think she would have enjoyed it anyway, but would have been, something to share. But the venue just didn't make sense. If it was anywhere else, I would have said, let's go, because if there's someplace to sit, at least you can like ease off. Even if you're not having a great time, at least if you sit down, you can bear it.
True. Yeah. I've only ever been to one concert where it was standing only. It was in Las Vegas. It was Linkin Park and The Prodigy, which was not my choice. I went because a friend invited me. So I went, and it was standing room only. It was a 2.5 hour show. And I was at the edge of the mosh pit, so I got kicked and I got punched a few in the back. So that was fun and not fun. I was annoyed. I hated it. I hated every second of it.
And you have to establish yourself when you're on the edge. you have to say, I'm a goalie. I am not a participant. I'm here to just kick
Yeah.
motherfuckers back into the circle. And
I had
pick
to
people
I had
up.
to move up, like I had to push through a couple people so that they would take my spot and be the guy that pushes them back into the center. Because I'm not doing that. I'm trying to listen to the people who are on stage.
Sure.
I have no interest in pushing people back into the circle to get punched and kicked.
Right.
No interest. So, yeah, that's the only issue I had with that.
Sure.
But,
No, I understand that. And I don't think I've been to a show. I've been to a lot of EDM shows the last 5 years, but
mhm.
even before that, any show that I went to that was at Red Rocks was multiple hours. I can't think of a show that she and I have been to that was like over and done within 2 hours.
Oh.
Yeah. I think, granted, it's a lot of EDM type shows, but even at small venues, multiple hour type of thing. There's no place to sit there either, and it was outside. Somehow we managed to get through that. But I'm not going to make someone go to something they've never experienced before and not have an ability to at least sit down.
Yeah, I get it. We're not young. We're not teenagers who can stand for it,
Which was funny. At one point, DeadMau5 was telling people to jump and clap and everything. I was like, sir, I am 40 or 50 years old. We don't do that. Oh, no, but that was the other thing. He made the heart thing. He did the millennial or the Zoomer heart. I can't even do it. No, the finger one where it's just the fingers.
One.
No, it's where it's just the fingers or something like that.
I know that.
And I was like, whoa, sir, you don't even have children. Who taught you that? Who are you hanging out with? We're the same
He's
age.
just a cool guy. Hanging out. He's just a cool guy who knows all the cool kids things.
Well, I guess, maybe. He's snarky as hell. But if you get a chance, maybe if you're out there in podcast land and you're into his music, it is an experience to go see it performed live. Performed as much as you can with a DJ.
He's snarky because he's going through his midlife crisis, man. Leave him alone.
Like I said, I think he's kind of deserved some of the snark just because of the software that he's helped develop and the longevity he's had in the industry with zero conspiracies as far as he's not a toucher like some other DJs. He's the most controversy I think he's had ever was with the shit with Disney. Over the whole mouse head, and then I think Disney used some of his music in Fantasia 2000 without his permission, and he actually won that case. I think. I don't know why we're talking about DeadMau5 that much, but it was a great show. It's fun to see.
You just watched DeadMau5.
Well, yeah, it was a lot of
Makes sense.
for in depth though. But no, it was a lot of fun. I wish it was warmer to enjoy it more instead of sitting there trying to stay warm the whole time. But I got a lot of comments on the onesie. People like the Super Gonzo.
Oh, good.
One of the security guards, I was selected at fucking TSA to get extra fingered at a concert.
Nice.
And it's because I set the metal detector off, probably because I was bringing in a vape pen. But I was like, I got a knee brace on. I've got my car keys. I got house keys. Just take your keys out. And luckily, my knee brace and pockets are close enough to each other. Like, oh, nope, you're fine. Yeah. Felt like I was at the airport, though.
Yeah, places will do that to you. Yeah, places will do that to you.
The airport likes to do that to me specifically. It's
Gone to... Yeah.
And Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
I've learned my lesson with Disneyland. I'm no longer trying to bring in any contraband into, especially if I'm with Francis. Francis, the Disneyland fucking member, trying to slink away because he's embarrassed because his friend's getting
I'm a
jacked up.
member.
I think you
I haven't
were.
been a member in many years.
Weren't you a member at that time though?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been because their annual passes cost like, you know,
$1,200.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, actually, I've been talking about taking the girlfriend and myself someplace warm for the winter, just for a weekend, whether it's LA or fucking Miami or the Keys or I don't know, Australia. I don't know, just someplace warm. I looked at Disneyland tickets, and the website didn't make it very clear what was included with the Disneyland ticket. So I did the something jumper.
Oh, the park hopper ticket.
Park hopper, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So park hopper ticket, 2 of those, and parking. It was like $450 before you even step inside the park, just to be on the grounds. And I'm like, that is too expensive. I've come to find out that it's half that price. Good. For the stuff that we would like to do, because neither one of us are really roller coaster people. So going to California Adventure doesn't make a lot of sense.
So the only thing you'll miss out at California Adventure is, yes, a couple of roller coasters, a dropping coaster with the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
We got that here.
Yeah. You miss out on being able, they do like live plays and musicals. So if you were really interested in, like, I think it's Frozen still. They do a live performance of Frozen. Like they shrink the movie down to an hour and you watch a live performance. They have the most food there, like foods from around the world they have there. And Little Mermaid, they have the only Little Mermaid ride on there, which is weird because it's not technically Disney themed, it's California themed. So it's so weird that they have just the one Little Mermaid ride there, right. But they do.
Interesting.
So yeah, so they don't have much.
So you'd be missing out on a variety of different foods that you. I mean, most of those foods, aren't they not in the downtown Disney as well?
No.
Okay.
No. They're specific to, they're like, yeah. Both parks have food specific to their respective places that you can get outside the park. Because that's part of the incentive of going to the park. It's like, I get to go eat a Dole Whip, or I get to go have a turkey leg or something.
Yeah, not for fucking $250 extra.
Well, I'm just saying, Disney adults are very much willing to spend their life savings to be able to go every day for a year, squander their retirement so that they can go every time the season changes at Disney so they can try the new foods and get the new pins and all that stuff.
I mean, I can't talk too much shit because I think we've been to Buc-ee's at every fucking season change, or at least the big ones.
Buc-ee's is free.
It is free. I mean, it's an hour, 2 hours out of the day, 100 miles out of your gas tank.
And worse.
Yeah. I mean, it's not 200. It's not $250 before you even go inside and ride something.
No, I haven't done that lately. I haven't been to Disneyland since before COVID. So
2019 when we were at Downtown Disney is the closest you've been, probably. Then
that's the closest I've been. I think the last time I went was like 2015 anyway, or something like that. So I don't miss it. I used to be an annual pass holder when it was $500 for the year, but now that it's over 2,000, no thank you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'll just stick to
WWE is coming to Denver. I think possibly even this weekend or by the end of the month, something like that. Again. Hey, girlfriend, you want to go see wrestling? Yes. Okay, fun. I'll look into it. Fuck getting tickets for WWE. They have priced themselves out of the everyman coming to their show. Like the cheapest ticket I found was a resale for $100.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was
That's actually pretty good for a resale.
That's good for a resale, but I mean, I think otherwise it was like a $50 ticket, $60 ticket. But everything, I can't spend $200 on wrestling tickets. That's insane to me. Not when we went to AEW earlier this summer for $95 for the both of us. So No.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, WWE is like such a franchise that I'm not surprised that it costs an arm and leg to go.
Well,
but I can't. Yeah.
Really, since the merger with TKO, with UFC and WWE merging, it's just it's tickets have gone through the roof. Kind of crazy.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
I guess speaking of concert stuff, you remember Daft Punk?
Yes.
Yeah, it hasn't been
They did
that long,
great.
right? It's only been 4 years.
Yeah.
It's not like that idiot that was on Twitter and said, "Are you this old?" And it was the original Xbox.
Oh, right. You were very
graphics.
mad at that. Yes.
That pissed me off. That was so dumb.
I mean, it's engagement farming. What do you want?
Well,
They're just like, are you as
it
old as
worked
this thing?
because it engaged me, right?
Yeah.
But where was I going with all this? Oh yeah, so Daft Punk. Before I go on a fucking Twitter rant, 4 years ago, Daft Punk, the two robots, they put out a video. I believe it was called Epilogue. It was like a 20-minute video, and it just showed them basically. Everybody kind of took it as the end of Daft Punk. One of the robots blew up at the end of the video. And no one had heard from either one of them for the last 4 years. And then just recently, some European DJ named Fred again. I'm not really familiar with Fred again or Fred originally. But he brought out one of the two robots. The robot that wore the more skinny-eyed visor, not the full face visor. If you're following along with the two robots, I guess the guy's name is Thomas Bangalter. I might not be saying that because he's French, so I might not be even saying Thomas right.
Thomas.
Yeah, right. But he was DJing with unmasked for the first time live in probably 15 or 20 years, I would guess. And it was funny because he was playing Daft Punk songs mixed with whatever else, but it worked. And then just 4 days ago, Daft Punk releases a video for their last track of the last album they put out. The song's called Contact. And it's...
Do you know what it's for?
The video or the song?
The video.
I just watched it before we hit record. I did not see any kind of sponsorship thrown in there, so I don't know.
So apparently it is Fortnite inspired. So apparently...
Oh, so they're going to be in Fortnite.
Possible. I don't know if they've been on Fortnite before.
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to be on it again, but that's apparently... It's a new visual track for their closing piece from their final album, Random Access Memories, and it's, I guess, it's Fortnite inspired according to some of these articles. So,
I mean, I just watched it. I would not think it was Fortnite inspired, but okay.
Yeah. So does that mean they're coming out with a new album, or they just made this video?
That's what the internet is talking about. Is Daft Punk coming back? Are they going to do? Is each robot going to do a solo thing? Like, it's just gotten people talking, which, like that Twitter post, maybe that's what it was for. Maybe
That'd be kind of cool.
Seeing Thomas or Tomas or it's French, so it might not even be Thomas. It could be fucking Fred.
Could be.
He could be the original Fred for all we know. But for him to come out and DJ live, unmasked, I mean, you got to think something's got to go on. Kind of got to be going on. Yes, they're probably in their 50s, but when you're a digital, they're not really digital because a lot of their stuff they did analog. But
I mean, technically, anyone can be Daft Punk, right? They just have to wear the masks.
It's kind of like Marshmello, if you're familiar with that guy. Or
Oh yeah.
Persona.
He also did a Fortnite concert.
Since we're talking about Fortnite, I've never really played it. Is that the one where you're in a school bus flying through the air and you jump out, or is that the other one?
That's right. That's Fortnite.
Okay, I played it like 3 times. It's not for me.
No, it's not for everyone. No.
It might be for me if you could just run around and shoot people, but the whole like building things.
Oh, there is a version of that now, put out a few years ago. So there is a zero build version of the game where you're just shooting at the people.
I mean, it's not really that type of stuff. Isn't really my thing anyway. Like a everybody versus everybody type of thing. That's not really for me.
It is a battle royale. Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. But recently, I guess The Simpsons have been integrated into there.
You get characters from The Simpsons.
You can go to Springfield.
They probably built a part of the map as Springfield. They do themed. So Star Wars always comes up every few months. So they'll do themed areas that are based off of Star Wars, or they'll do themed areas based off of whatever they're promoting. But it's always a licensed product. It's always a licensed thing.
Yeah.
Right. They did what was it called? K-pop Demon Hunters recently. According to this article from a month ago, there is a Daft Punk in-game music experience, which is why they launched the song. Why they did the Contact thing, because they are doing an in-game thing. But yeah, so yeah, Fortnite is very much meme and kid, like kind of like Gen Z, Gen Alpha focused.
I watched a video the other day. I was trying to figure out if it was like new Simpsons animation or if it was this fucking game, but they did the couch gag.
Which doesn't surprise me.
It was Homer, Peter, Bob.
Griffin?
Yes.
Oh.
Bob from Bob's Burger, and a 4th character I'm not remembering right now. But they did the couch gag.
Oh, I bet it's Hank Hill.
I think it was Hank Hill.
Yeah.
But they did the couch gag, and I'm just like, what is this game anymore?
Yeah, they've previously had all those characters from those different cartoons in as purchasable characters in the game. So yeah.
I mean the animation
is weird.
The animation looks amazing. It really looks pretty damn good. It's just that's not my type of game.
No, I get it. Look, you have to be very much into like meming and like kind of that, like you have to have some type of knowledge of current pop culture, like, and not just current youth pop culture, which is again aging us because we're not 20 anymore. We're not even like, so like we're not even in our 30s. Like we're not that age bracket anymore. But having played Fortnite, I have played Fortnite quite a bit. To where I own, like, you have vehicles in the game. My car, that if I go into a car, it transforms into the game, the car that you like, car skin that you bought, and mine is of course Kit from Knight Rider. So my car turns into Kit when I drive around. So like I have like an Iron Man suit that I can play as a character, stuff like that. So I've invested in the game, but yeah, it's not for everyone. It is a very, very niche. I shouldn't say niche because hundreds of thousands of people play it.
But it is, though. It doesn't matter if hundreds of thousands. It's still a niche type of game.
It is, yeah.
All battle royale games have that same appeal to me, or I guess non-appeal to me. And even team-based games don't have that kind of appeal to me because people don't know how to play on a team.
Yeah.
Everybody runs around. You just happen to be the same color until someone needs a fucking medic, and then they get mad because the medic's not playing anywhere near the fucking players.
No, I'm with you. I mean, I game with like a married couple, and they like to play battle royale with me. So I play I play battle royale for them. Outside of playing with them, I don't play it. So I get where you're coming from. People are just into that kind of thing. I don't know. Try to accommodate, but I as a gamer, I have played everything, so I can't say I dislike any genre so far, except for like extraction shooters and stuff like that.
So you're kind of like the Mikey of video games.
Kind of.
Here's a way back fucking reference.
Nobody knows who Mikey is.
Yeah, not anymore. They need to bring that commercial back.
Yeah.
I can't imagine
They did. They tried. I think they tried to do a Mikey Life commercial.
They did it with new kids though. They need to just bring the 70s commercial back.
Yeah.
They probably don't want to pay the royalties. Actually, they probably don't have to. Half the kids in that commercial are probably dead.
Okay, so they did it a year ago. They did Life Mikey's Back commercial a year ago.
Was it the original Mikey?
Yeah, it looks like an older. It's like him as an adult.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. Do you think Mikey would try this new Taco Bell Baja Blast pie?
I mean, he likes a lot of things.
I mean,
dude likes a lot of stuff.
Give it to Mikey.
Actually, he's hard to please. That's why we're surprised when he likes Life cereal. We're surprised he likes it.
But he'll try anything.
Yeah. I don't.
I can honestly say,
mm-hmm.
in all the years that Taco Bell has had Baja Blast, I have not tried it until this past summer.
And you hated it.
And I hated it. I got made fun of at my workplace for never having tried it. And the workplace just happened to be next to a Taco Bell, so I went there. And I went to the fountain thing, and I went, I'm just going to get me some Dr. Pepper or Pepsi, root beer, whatever. Like, no. Why don't you try it? Why don't you spritz a little into the cup, give it a swish, give it a try. It was disgusting. I know a lot of people like it, but not for me. What's up?
I said, I get you. I understand. Yeah. It's very sickly sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. So for them then to make some sort of cream pie of that flavor, people seem to be kind of enjoying it. I don't think I can go to a Taco Bell and be like, yeah, can I have a pie, please?
It wouldn't be such an issue if it wasn't the whole thing.
Sure.
They give you the whole thing. They don't even give you like a slice. They give you the entire thing. And I think that's where they have an issue. It's like, don't give us the whole thing. Just give us a slice. Yeah. Just keep a slice in the fridge. Take it out when the guy's ready to buy it. Order it. Or freeze it, or whatever you have to do with it.
Yeah, whatever it is.
But report of the week, I watched his review. He seemed to have liked it, which surprises me. I wouldn't. Okay, I shouldn't say I wouldn't. I actually, the only drink I get from Taco Bell is Baja Blast, and it's the one thing I order from there. Only because it's the one drink you can't get anywhere else. I always order the drink you can't get anywhere else.
That's fine if you can down tacos and sugar at the same time. I'm not gonna yell at you for it.
No, I'm just saying I'm just giving my method. Yeah, when I used to be able to drink like grapefruit stuff, I used to get squirt. At any place that I think Jimmy John's is the only place that I know of that sells squirt, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a squirt. Of course I am, because that's the only place I know that makes it that I can get it. So. Certain places I will get the one drink that they have exclusively somehow gotten the rights to, and I will get the drink for that. Just like when you were talking about last week of how Dr. Pepper is getting replaced by Mr. Pibb.
Yes. I think like that. I feel like that's been going on for decades, really. But it just found but finding an article that actually talked about it's the first time I've actually seen it.
So I would get a Mr. When I worked at the movie theater, the only drink I get was Mr. Pibb, because it's the only place I can get a Mr. Pibb. Couldn't get it anywhere else. So I get it. No, so you wouldn't try it. You wouldn't.
No,
okay.
No, not for me. I don't like blue or blue hued thing. That is not appetizing.
Yeah, it's like a teal.
There are no blue foods, and there are no blue foods for a reason. It's not appetizing. They're fucking purple.
That is the only food that I know that has the word blue in it anyway.
Right.
I'm trying to think of another food that has the word blue in it, but I don't.
But like, we entitled an episode of this show, "What the fuck is blue raspberry?" Like that is not a naturally occurring thing.
No, blue raspberry. I don't know why people don't like raspberry, and then when you paint it blue, raspberry is fine. I don't know how that works. Like, it doesn't taste any different. I believe blue raspberry is just raspberry with blue coloring in it. Like,
But
that's it.
It's blue. That's not. No.
Look, you're asking the wrong guy because I will drink the blue drink. I will the greenish blue drink. I will drink it.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we need to. I don't know. Maybe we need to blame.
Remember I told you off recording about that Calypso drink that was blue. Like that, it didn't look when I picked it up to do things I had to do with it. I was like, ew, what the fuck? Like, that is not something I'd want to consume.
I was gonna say, what about those red, white, and blue lollipops that
A rocket pop?
Rocket pops, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you eat the blue part of that?
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
Oh, never mind.
Like that.
I mean, it's just sugar and like.
Yeah, no,
water.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not into popsicles, but
yeah,
like what the fuck flavors is red, white, and blue?
I believe it's blue raspberry.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, no. Remember the Otter Pops?
Yeah, Otter Pops. Yeah, totally.
Never rocked the blue one.
Really? It's not like Otter Pop Blue tasted different from the other Otter Pops, really.
I just
they more or less tasted the same.
I don't like blue foods, man. That's not naturally occurring.
They don't make Otter Pops anymore. Sorry, just looked it up. They don't make Otter Pops anymore. Go on.
There's some sort of Otter Pop, quote unquote.
Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at news. Yeah, they make Otter Pops.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was gonna say. I think I just saw them the other day, or at least they were shaped like Otter Pops. And yeah, you remember Squeeze-Its? Since we're talking about Otter Pops,
Squeeze-Its are great.
Yeah, they don't make those anymore.
The little twisty bottle, right?
Yeah, with a little character on it. Looked like he was always had his hands on his hips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since we're talking about old stuff, we do that a lot here. Two things. One has been ongoing for like the last 20 years, and the other one has been dormant for 20 years. Francis went and saw the new Predator movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought you were going to talk about the reboots or whatever. But yes, I saw Predator Badland, the only other Predator movie I've ever seen.
So you've seen the original and then this one. So you skipped over Alien vs. Predator.
I skipped Alien vs. Predator. I skipped Predators. I escaped. I missed.
Do you remember sitting at Comic-Con when we got the exclusive, the first scene they showed from Predators, and we sat there and looked at each other and thought it was a Key and Peele skit?
Yeah, well, because he was in it.
Well, yeah. What Key or Peele was in it? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And Olivia Munn was in it, I think, too. Yeah, it was really bad.
It was just a very odd scene to show. Like, why? This is a movie about predators. Why the fuck are you shot? Like, I like Key or Peele, or both. But that's not how you showcase a movie about a predator, an 8-foot tall predator.
No. Predator Badlands, though. I wasn't expecting much. I was doing it because some friends invited me to watch it. I'm like, I guess I'll watch it.
Sure.
Like, whatever. It's also a PG-13 movie, which I think most of the Predator movies are rated R.
I believe, yeah.
But it's because in this movie, there's only alien death. There's no human death, so you can get away with it because it's just green blood.
Xenomorphs?
What's the name of the Weyland-Yutani, right? Is the name of the company?
Weyland Industries.
From Alien?
Weyland Industries.
Yeah. So Weyland Industries is in the movie, so they're connecting aliens with predators still. But the premise is there's this weak little predator who tries to prove himself, goes onto a planet to kill an unkillable beast, runs into Elle Fanning as a robot, and they go on wacky adventures because there's comedy in it, which I found very funny. I actually thought it was a really good comedy and really good action. I love this movie. It was really good. I mean, I thought it was probably one, like, if having heard how bad the other Predator movies are, except for like I think the Adrian Brody one, which is called Predators. I hear that one's okay. But like, and Predator 2 with
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, yeah, apparently it's fine. But I haven't seen those, so I don't know. But Predator Badlands is just like, it's an action film, it's got comedy, it's got some like silliness to it, but overall it's got a pretty relatable story. A lot of subtitles because the aliens don't talk, or the predators don't talk English. But you get a lot of subtitles, but otherwise, man, I would recommend it to anyone who likes that universe. And as someone, again, who's only seen the first Predator, and mostly because of Arnold's one-liners, I would recommend I recommend Badlands because it was genuinely a fun movie.
You have to seek the second one because it's full of one-liners. It's not as good.
Yeah.
And it's based in LA, so like watching it, you're gonna see buildings all over the place. You're like, oh, I know where that is.
Yeah, it's supposedly like based in LA in the far-flung future of 1995 or something like that. Like it's like it's like set like 10 years after it was filmed. I'm like, that's not far enough into the future, man. that's too recent. But
I think Danny Glover even has an iconic "I'm getting too old for this" shit. You know, but not obviously that line, but iconic the same. I just can't remember.
It is. I mean, look, I want to. So I recently watched a reactor watch Maverick, and he shows up. Danny Glover shows up in a cameo, and runs into I just want to call him Riggs. What's his name? Yeah, him. But anyway, so they run into each other, and they have that. They have a little bit where they're like, "Oh, you look familiar." Nah, and then of course Danny Glover runs out and says his classic line of, "I'm too old for this shit." So he does say it in that. I want that in Predator 2, where he has a cameo with a person he's acted with before, and have an iconic line like said afterwards. That's what I want in Predators 2. I doubt I'm gonna get that in Predator 2, but I would want that in Predators 2.
Well, I don't even remember this because the internet had to remind me because I didn't watch The Love Boat. It was too adult for me. But on The Love Boat, Mr. and Mrs. Brady were on it. Like after the Brady Bunch, but they weren't playing Mr. and Mrs. Brady. But they were on screen together and they shared a moment where they kind of bumped into each other at a buffet table, like, "Oh, excuse me," and then they like paused and looked at each other, like, "Huh, like I know that person." It was, I don't know, it's kind of fun.
Looking at it now, that's really funny that they did that. That's cool, especially since it was like 20 years after the Brady Bunch, and Brady Bunch is like in the 50s, 60s, right? Something like that.
60s, early 70s, I think.
Yeah.
Early
That's
70s. Cool. I think it was just early 70s.
Talk about dating yourself with The Love. Even though I think they did like a reboot of The Love Boat.
Possibly. I mean, every major, not every, but a lot of major players in TV and movies was on The Love Boat at some point as a cameo or a guest star.
Oh, never mind. So they didn't do a reboot. They did. Oh, they did. It was called Love Boat: The Next Wave in '98 and '99. Didn't last, obviously, but that's funny. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like when they do cameos. I find that fun when they do the little cameos like that, like
a tongue-in-cheek type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm into that as well. Like you're you're kind of breaking the fourth wall a little bit, but you're not. If you know kind of situation.
Especially if you're not playing the same character, right? Like the cameo is that actors recognize each other. That's I think.
The second George of the Jungle that didn't have Brendan Fraser in it.
Is that okay?
I
didn't know there was a second George of the Jungle.
I didn't know really there was one either, but apparently, like the character that does play George breaks the fourth wall at some point. It says something like the studio couldn't afford Brendan Fraser.
Oh, that's funny. I don't mind that either because that at least
again
that's
I'm into that kind of, I'm into that kind of stuff.
There it is. It came out in 2003. His name was Christopher Showerman.
George 2?
He was George of the Jungle 2.
Yeah.
And of course, like every sequel, you have to have a kid. So it's George of the Jungle with his son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they already made that movie. It had Tim Allen and a kid from the jungle.
Oh, what was that? Jungle to Jungle. Yeah.
I was going to say that, but I was like, I don't think that's the right name.
Because he goes from the jungle of the jungle to the city jungle. You get it?
Yeah.
Because the city's a jungle.
Yeah.
I saw that movie in theaters. I can't say anything.
Okay, well, I at least don't have that embarrassment.
97. It's in high school.
No, I was busy being drugged to fucking Titanic in 97.
I saw that in theaters too, yeah.
Yeah, so did I. And the girl I saw it with, I was like, why are we here? Like, we all know the story. They made songs and shit about this fucking boat. And now we're watching a fictitious fucking story about the boat.
I was happy Leonardo DiCaprio's character died, so I was very happy at the end.
Not being a big Leo fan, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Leo fan now. I like his stuff now because he's actually talented. So I can't deny that.
Sure, but when in the early 90s, when he was in everything.
He was, yeah.
I don't want to say flipping channels the other day because you don't do that anymore. But I was trying to find something to watch.
Yeah.
Something was ending. And Who's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yes, yeah, where he plays
came on next. And I was busy doing other things. So it was just kind of in the background and I'm like listening to it. And I'm like, fuck, like, we just didn't care in the 90s.
No, we didn't.
Like,
we were pretty open.
Totally could have got someone that was challenged to be in that role, but we got someone totally able to do it.
What's funny, apparently he did such a great job that people really thought like he had whatever the condition was.
So I mean, I guess it was kind of like Nirvana. I can equate Nirvana and fucking Leo DiCaprio in the same vein, the same breath for me, because they were both shoved down my fucking throat in those early 90s to mid 90s. But what was the other one? Romeo and Juliet, wasn't he in that one too? I got drugged to that too. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is fucking poetry and guns. I don't get it.
That was my favorite part of the Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet was that every gun was a longsword. Bring me my longsword, and it was just a big old Desert Eagle. And I'm like,
again, I maybe going back and watching it as an adult, maybe I'd have an appreciation for it now. But going to those movies partially against my will was not fun.
I haven't seen it since. I kind of now want to watch a reviewer, like a reactor, watch it because I don't think I have the patience to watch the entire movie.
I think
all over again.
I think you're on the right page. If you find one, send it to me.
I will.
So we barely talked about anything I've written down. So movie stuff. Gremlins 3 was recently greenlit, and when I first heard it, I about had a coronary because I didn't think they'd do anything. They wouldn't do it right. It'd be CG. It would whatever. It would just look not have any of the heart. And then I calmed down. And I said, let's Let's see what the internet says. I have discovered that not only is Steven Spielberg coming back to EP, but the dude that wrote the original and the sequel, amongst a lot of other great movies, as we discovered right before we hit record,
Yes.
is coming back to write Gremlins 3. So now,
I think. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't give a fuck who the EP is of any movie. They just show up with a check. But now I only have one piece that needs to fall into place. And they need to go to Howie Mandel's house and just start handing him $100 bills until he says he has enough money to do Gizmo.
Can he even reach that range again? Can he do the Bobby voice still? Can he do all that?
It's the same voice. Bobby, Gizmo, and Skeeter from Muppet Babies. Same voice. He got paid for it 3 different times. He says it in one of his stand-ups.
But I think he's just at that age where I don't know if he'd be able to do it.
I mean, he's maybe. I don't know.
He's got to be in his 60s now, isn't he? Howie Mandel's pretty old. In the sense of like, you know.
But I mean, like the lady that played Betty Boop was able to do the voice of Betty Boop until the hour she died.
Never mind. He looks amazing for 70.
Okay.
He looks incredible for 70. But I don't know if he has.
And he's on TV every week. So, I mean.
It's just whether he can reach the range of a Bobby, you know, or a Gizmo.
I think with training, you can. If you did it once, it's like riding a bike.
Yeah, but your vocal cords change as you age.
That is true. I mean, have you watched any of the new Beavis and Buttheads?
Oh no, but I mean, I have seen that. Like
you should.
But I think of like South Park, where they have to do a voice changer for the 2 guys because they can't hit those high pitches anymore.
They always did.
I thought it was originally, at least in the beginning.
The very beginning, I think it was their natural voice, but soon after, I think it's after the first season, they went to a modulator.
Maybe. I'm just saying. Well, then maybe Howie can do a modulator.
Perhaps.
But so why is it important for you to have Howie Mandel back? Out of curiosity.
Well, I mean, you're getting everybody else fucking back. You got the rest of the band. Why wouldn't you get the fucking lead singer to come back?
They're not gonna get whoever played Daniel or David or whatever the hell his name was.
Why the fuck not? He ain't doing nothing except denying me fucking interviews.
Oh, has he denied you interviews? Really?
Yeah. He was at a con, and I approached him, and I don't remember what his name is, Daniel or Jonathan. Jonathan, I think.
Oh, the actor name?
Yeah.
His name is Zach Galligan.
Oh, God damn it! I wasn't close at all. I walked up to him and I'm like, "Hey, man, you know, this and that," and he gave my pitch, and I'm like, "I'd love to talk to you." And he went, "Well, I'm really busy right now." And I turned around and looked at the nobody in his line, and I wanted to turn around and been like, "Busy with what?" And so he brushed me off, told me to come back later, and I came back later, and he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm not so he.
I mean, what else? What else besides Gremlins has he done? I think he's done like 2 other things.
He's done only nothing.
Yeah,
everything. His entire filmography is Gremlins and Gremlins 2. Oh, but he did come back apparently for a 2023 Gremlins Secret of the Mogwai cartoon.
Okay.
So it looks like he may have returned for that. He did. He played a henchman. He didn't even play like his character. He played a henchman in 5 episodes.
So do we need Zach Galifianakis, whatever the fuck his name is? Do we need him? No. No, the story had nothing to do with him. It's the adventure that...
He's the one who bought Gizmo, though.
Yes, I know, but it had nothing to do with him. It's the adventure of Gizmo, right?
I guess.
And Corey Feldman fucking things up.
Yeah.
You can bring Corey Feldman back.
He's not doing... He's just
exactly
doing his band.
Yeah, what?
He has his band.
I guess. He was supposed to perform here. at a club here, and the club flooded. So my brother was gonna take me to it. I thought it was, I was like, sure, why not? Go watch somebody playing a kind of weird punk band dressed as Michael Jackson.
Oh God, no, that's he only dresses like I think he still wears the single glove.
I think so. I didn't know that there was a Michael Jackson biopic, but apparently there is.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah,
And one of his
coming out.
distant relatives is playing him that somehow looks like him without getting plastic surgery.
Look,
I don't know.
The fact that they're still milking the Prince of Pop makes me kind of sad. So come on, let him rest. You don't need any of this stuff. Listen to his music, you'll be fine.
Sure. I mean, never mind. I'm sure it's not the movie people want to see. What we're going to be presented. They want the dirt. I want some dirt, actually. You're in LA, so you should go on some sort of dirt finding mission.
Okay.
And figure out why GTA 6 continuously gets delayed.
Hey, I gave you that.
Go ahead.
I mean, they did it to get that Guinness World Record. That's why they did it.
Yeah, what was the thing you showed me? You sent me something that the longest game in development was a Duke Nukem game for 14 years or something like that.
Yep. It has the longest in production, beating out Duke Nukem Forever.
There was something else that people did like comparisons for. It's like, we're getting all of this before GTA 6. And it was all these reboots or movies coming out. Like, we're getting the next Avengers movie before GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah, that's the meme so far. Is if you get anything, you preface it with saying, "Oh, we're getting this before GTA 6."
I said months ago. And when I was going through my phone the other day looking for a meme, I actually saw the first delayed picture that I saved. I wish I had remembered what month it was from, but months ago and just a few weeks ago, I said that if this game was actually being beta tested, that there would be some kind of leak, whether it be video or text or someone talking about it. And the fact that we heard absolutely nothing led me to believe that nobody's testing this game yet because it's still in development.
Kind of talked about how it might be at the Game Awards in December.
Mm-hmm.
The Game Awards is December, so we're like, oh, maybe we'll get a trailer then. We'll get a second trailer. And then we know it'll be coming out in March because that was the original plan.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Pushing it to November.
So you're pushing it a whole year out, basically. I mean, it's what, November to March to November is what, 9 months, 10 months, something like that.
What, November to? Oh yeah, from March to November. Yeah, it's
6 months.
No, it's 9 months.
9 months.
March is 3. Yeah.
So I mean, 9 months is probably get delayed again. It'll probably be another year. Like I said, until you start hearing things or getting leaks about beta testing, it's all vaporware. It's all vaporware. The only thing we have to rely on is 110 hours of pirated video from 4 years ago. That I think was still in GTA 5.
You mean right now?
No, all the stuff that got leaked like a few years ago. Yeah. I think most of the world was still GTA 5's world, just with new animations and stuff, right?
Yeah, up until they released the trailer last year. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like
all the alpha stuff.
Super alpha. It's funny to me. It's just funny that it just keeps getting pushed, and these creators, these GTA 5 RP creators, some of them have announced that they're going to shut down the servers that they're working in because they want to get ready for the March release. And then this just happened. So I don't know if that's going to change, if these people are still going to plan to shut their servers down so they could start preparing, or, well, I mean, 9 months. I think I'd just keep playing GTA 5 at least for a little while longer. I don't know.
Well, like I said, yeah, look, Rockstar has already committed to some of the RP stuff, so not surprised that it'll continue to GTA 5 role-playing will continue on. You'll still see it. It's not going anywhere. Even when GTA 6 comes out, that GTA 5 stuff is going to survive, because GTA Online isn't coming out for GTA 6 until probably later. It's just starting off as a single player game. I don't think they're doing the online with it once it releases.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's funny to me. Like, games used to be like 18 months, 2 years, 2.5 years. You know, you get a new sequel. 13 years later. That's crazy.
Yeah, you could have a kid born when GTA 5 released, and they'll by the time it comes out, they'll be old enough to play it.
That's true. Well,
yeah,
depending on your type of parenting, but yeah.
Well, please, you're joking, right? Parents will let them play anything as long as they shut up.
Parents will. in the industry that I've been in, I can say, well, I can't say wholeheartedly, right? But I can say with some confidence that parents don't pay a lot of attention to their kids when they're out in public.
Oh, in public? Oh, I mean, I was gonna say in their homes. No, in public, I think they do, but not in their homes.
Not in my experience.
Oh, that's true. Oh, right. Yeah.
Not in my experience.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
Where, you know, I chased a kid. Yeah. I chased a kid out of my workplace recently. Turned the corner, and there was his father waiting in a car for him. And I said, when I walked back into the building, I was like, you know, that kid's gonna get his ass beat for coming to the car empty-handed.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, his father sent him in there to steal $400 worth of stuff. And
how old was the kid, do you think?
I'm not good with ages, but I'm going to say 12, 13.
Okay, I was going to say, like, it wasn't like
it wasn't like a child.
Teenager.
It wasn't a proper teenager either, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, never change parents who send their kids in to steal things.
Yes. Parent of the year, those parents should get.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
But, you know, that would then mean that you'd have to have an overseer of parents watching over other parents, and that would cause all sorts of problems.
The overseer of parents.
Yeah,
that's a good title. I want that title. Overseer of parents.
I'd be pretty good at that.
Yeah.
But I think we've run through everything. Giving you guys.
Oh, we did.
What?
No, we did. That's good. I didn't realize we did.
Yeah, I mean, we gave him almost a half hour extra juice.
It's like we're real Twitch. We're real Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Now
that if you do a 3-hour stream, then we're real Twitch streamers.
Right. No, we're not real Twitch streamers until we have someone that, you know, gives us 65 months of a subscription or something like that.
We could get subs. We just need to.
Yeah, I think I just need to hit the buttons too to do it. But where can people find you on the internet, Francis?
Linktree.com/aka the guy for all the socials, as well as my award-winning book anthologies that I'm a part of. They're not mine. I just write in them, as well as award-winning characters. Go check it out at linktree.com/aka the other guy.
You should do that. Get you some.
Too quick, man. Too quick. I need to say more.
It's that, and, you know, get you some books.
That's
award-winning characters that Francis came up with his own brain juice.
Stop. You have a minute left.
I know. I do, actually. You can find me at, what is it? Linktree.com/303ninja for all the things POI Podcast and all the things me, as I put it all together. Because why not?
Yeah.
We'll be back. Maybe even more. We'll see. But we'll definitely be back next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Remember, you can call, text, or voicemail into the show. We'll talk to you. You do that by calling 314-764-7631. It even spells out POI Pod 1. How much time do I got? Okay. I need to shorten this song. Or start
Well, you
playing
could end it. You just
I could
feed
start.
it out, right?
I could, but I paid for it, so I want to get my money's worth.
Yeah, you want to get your money's worth.
But yeah, everything else you can find at Linktree for both of us. We'll be back next week. I'm just gonna step away, exit stage left. Like,
Put the song into a Starbucks bear and sell it for $45,000. How about that?
Jesus Christ, we can talk about that next time. But anyway, we'll be back next week. Everybody have a great time. Have a good week. Be safe. See you later. Bye.